Hello, welcome back to Steve's Corner. The loss of personal interaction and communication. I think this is what causes a whole lot of problems we in now, man. You know, it started going down. It's been going downhill for a while. I mean, look, when's the last time you actually, stepped over and talked to your neighbor, or when's the last time you sent an actual letter, you know, or talk to somebody actually on the phone? All people do anymore now is a text, and that's a problem with social media too, man. You're just getting people can say whatever they want, and you really got no context. You're not face to face. You can't discuss it, and you lose a lot in that personal communication and interaction with somebody. COVID didn't help the situation any. When they backed everybody off, the lockdowns and everything else made you lock yourself in the house and everything. That just accelerated the downfall of that stuff. I was reading an article the other day about the Hims and Hers founder, that guy that's he runs that company for medical products specified to men or women, health products. And he come out on Twitter the other day and was talking about how he was happy for them guys that were protesting at them schools against the Israeli war there, and that how great it was and all this other bull, and then the next day his company stock value dropped 10%. So he had to come out with an explanation and kind of backtrack a little bit, that he wasn't promoting violence and hatred and all that other stuff, but he was just happy to hear that they were protesting. Come to find out, he's Palestinian anyways, and the Palestinians ain't the problem. It's the Hamas terrorist leadership, but that's the kind of thing you miss all context when you ain't personally with somebody. You know what I mean? You punch in a couple words on a text or an email, but it has no context behind it. You ain't sitting right there seeing the guy's eyes, seeing his reaction and stuff like that. And it's dangerous. I think that's why, so many people nowadays just can't, are locked into their position. We can no longer discuss things one-on-one, as grown adults. It ends up in a daggone argument or some bull, instead of trying to see the other person's side. We're trying to understand. It's hard to do. I think it's a bad way to go, man. I think a lot of that has to do with the situation we in, And the thing is, when somebody gets locked into a position or something like that, they really can't hear or see the other person's position. That's what makes it such a bad situation in the U.S. now. To be honest with you, I don't think there's anybody that could be president now that would that can help heal the country and pull us together. I really don't, because we're so separated, and we're not able to personally interact and communicate with people without it starting some kind of firestorm, because I'm so entrenched in my stuff and you're so entrenched in your stuff, but that ain't the way it should be. Ain't the way it used to be. You know what I mean? Used to be when you were, when that personal interaction and communication was taking place every day before modern technology, that people could come to arrangements, come to agreements. They could see other people's side and viewpoint from things, and realize that, hey man, maybe I was wrong, you know. And that's another thing. Nowadays, nobody thinks they're wrong about anything. They think the other guy is constantly. And that's bull. I don't know, man. I just think that personal interaction and communication is vital to help pulling us back together as a country. You know, with over 300 million people in this country, with all the great minds and the businesses and the people, and when we got over 300 million great people, Doc, we got a few nutballs out there, some crazy, some people that want to do damage. But overall, I mean, this is a great country. You get everybody pulling in one direction for one goal, man, there ain't a darn thing in the world we can't accomplish, man. I don't believe anyways, man. I don't know if you guys remember the Washington Redskins back in the 70s. They had a daggone coach there named George Allen. Well, his son was actually our governor, probably a decade or so ago at least. And probably a couple decades now. His name was George Allen also. But I seen a locker room speech he said one time, give to the guys before they went out on the field. And he said, I forget how many men, 36 men pulling together. There's just no way for one goal. There's just no way that they can be defeated. Yeah, and that's the way I feel now. The trick is to find somebody that's going to be the leader of the country that's able to do that. I'm afraid to say it's probably going to take some kind of outside act in order for us to pull together. Something devastating again, like 9/11 or Pearl Harbor or something like that. You know, I don't know, man. That's my thoughts, anyways. Well, I got to get up and start my morning. Got a couple of things I want to knock out. The weather's going to be nice today. It was kind of rainy off and on all day yesterday, so I really wasn't able to do a whole lot. But y'all take care of yourselves, man. And we'll talk to y'all later.